Welcome to another episode of the Ballinesian podcast here on the Polytickin network. Thank you guys for tapping in. Samoans talking about sports, Charger and Raider fan, Lakers and Bulls fan, Braves and Dodgers fan. I mean, we are in here with the sports, but this is a pretty chill episode. I feel like we're in the dead zone of sports, so we're going to get into some things that are happening around us. July Challenge, our summer plans, which include PolyFest, year 8 up in Renton in August, and maybe a couple of practice interview runs we can do before we go to Super Bowl 60. Starting at PolyFest, we're going to be asking some questions, but yeah, definitely stay tuned. For more information on that, we're going to be talking through that throughout this episode, as well as some sports trivia that we're working on for the pod boys over there on the Polytickin Patreon. Ballinesian podcast. Oh, what?
The hardworking pod boys.
Yeah. The Polytickin network is where we're on. We have the YouTube channel with all the different shows here on the network. We also have the Spotify and Apple podcast streams, so make sure to tap into those. If you want to support us directly, patreon.com/the Polytickin podcast. As much as $5 or more a month gets you 4 extra Patreon episodes, as well as early access to the weekly Polytickin. And then there on the YouTube channel, we've got all the playlists for all the different shows. You can go back and watch all the Pacifica movie starter kit reviews. Once We're Warriors, Siona's Wedding, Whale Rider, Legend of Johnny Lingo. We've done like 20 different classical Islander movies and films, and done hours and hours, days worth of reviews and research and talking about them. So definitely, if you like movies, check out the starter kit. Current events, check out the Polytickin podcast and Patreon, and sports here on the Ballinesian podcast. Welcome to the network. So it's that time. Basketball is done. The NBA Finals is over. Football is on break, actually, before training camp. Baseball is in the full swing of things. Hockey's not going on. It's hot. So it's kind of like the doldrums of the summer. This is my least favorite part of the year because I am not distracted by anything, and I have to just be alive with no sports. Yeah, I just got to go to work with no sports. But yeah, how are you handling the doldrums of the sports summer so far?
Oh, it's not too bad for me because it is now actually because it's a dead zone for recruiting in college football. I know you don't do much college sports. I know you pay attention, but I'm like all into like Notre Dame recruiting. North Carolina.
There's a big. You guys got a big social media signing. A Pro Football Hall of Famer. His son signed to Notre Dame this week.
Definitely, and he's not even like he's not the bigger recruit that they got this weekend. So they've been on a recruiting run.
Whoa, what?
Since it's been like a good 3 months or 2 months. They've been on this really big recruiting run where they had a couple. They were quiet from December until about, I don't know, maybe April. And people were kind of worried like they weren't getting the rest of the recruits, but they went like 9 for 9 these past 2 months on some of the on the people that were top on their board. Like they might not be top on everybody else's board or at the very top of recruiting lists, but they're in the mix. So they're right now ranked the number 2 class in the 2026 class. And like a lot of people are like, well, just wait till December when they can actually sign. Okay. That's every college, but they signed a big time offensive tackle who's likely going to be a 5-star tackle by the end of football season this year. Another wide receiver who's also the son of a former NFL player who went to Texas, Jermichael Finley, a tight end, who was a pretty good tight end throughout his career in the NFL. So they signed his son, Kadon Finley, who's the bigger prospect at wide receiver. He's projected to be a 5-star by the end. Then they went on a run. They did sign Devin Fitzgerald, the son of Larry Fitzgerald.
That's crazy.
Yeah, it's crazy. Then they signed another, and some of these guys are from Texas, so they went on the Texas run too. Recruiting is different in Texas, and they've been able to infiltrate Texas, and they picked up another third wide receiver, Braden Robinson, who's a 4.3 track star guy. He'll end up being another 4-star receiver. So, yeah,
it's busy for college recruiting. This is college recruiting season?
And because we do cover a lot of no, we prioritize Pacifica athletes, Polynesian athletes. They went into Texas, signed a 4-star D lineman, Tiki Hola. So great to
Yay.
see that. He's going to be on the D line there. Maybe next year he'll be anchoring that D line. He's of Tongan descent, so
Mhm.
it's going to be great to see him play. They got two
He's up.
holdovers from the past 2 seasons. Last year they signed Manon Farimo. His freshman year will be this year, so he'll be playing for Notre Dame this year alongside Kingston Vidamu Asa, two of the best linebackers to come out of college in the past 2 years. Probably the number one linebackers in the past 2 years to come out of California. Thought they would be able to sign Talanoa Ely, but it was a tall order because he's a like super West Coast kid. He ended up signing with USC, which is cool for USC fans. Great to see that USC actually went on a whole Polynesian recruiting run.
The pipeline
Oh
is
man,
back.
yeah, they signed a 5-star offensive tackle. They signed another defensive tackle who's going to be a 5-star. Tom. Oh my gosh, that kid's a rock. Talanoa Ely, who's probably I think he'd probably be the number one linebacker coming out of California this year. Unfortunately for California, but fortunately for Hawaii, he decided to transfer to Koku for his last season to play with his cousins there. His two cousins who signed with UCLA a few weeks ago. Uh, a friend of the show, actually, friend of ours, Joe Natui. Yeah, his son and his first cousin are joining UCLA as a safety and a linebacker. So good to see, man,
Uh,
all these Pacifica athletes signing.
Forrest is doing all of these signings off the top of his head, by the way. He's not reading this off. This is all stocked information from all the research. It is busy there, college recruiters.
College, yeah,
We
yeah,
might have to
man.
have a separate college show. Just there's so much going on.
Already in the
Uh,
plans. Already in the plans for me and you, dog. I got you.
in this just last episode, we were talking about I'm trying the July challenge. I'm trying to eat a little cleaner and do more exercises. It's going
Hell
great.
yeah, hell yeah.
The first challenge and then add a new food challenge every week, every Tuesday. The first one was no fast food. Bruh, I feel amazing. I'm like, I'm not full, like get going through the drive through and getting a bunch of McDonald's and getting like way full and then being lazy and stuff like that. I feel like a little lighter, not like weight, just like
No,
moving
yeah, yeah.
around.
Feel
Uh,
better.
yeah, like the knees don't hurt as much. I don't know if that's just placebo, just in the mentals, but uh, yeah, doing good. Uh, Exercises, starting at. I posted that clip like, where we were like, I'm gonna start at 20 and then I'm gonna add 20 every week. And I was like, nah, 10's cool. 10's
I told
cool.
you. I told you.
Five might be more in line with my current freaking health standards. Uh, but yeah, at first, push-ups, sit-ups, and squats, it's real quick. And then this week, adding another 10 to make it 20 push-ups, sit-ups, and squats every day.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
Next week it's gonna be 30 push-ups, build it up like that, just kind of be gradual and consistent with it. Some slip ups and knocking them out during the day, but it does feel like it's getting easier. Like the muscles are already adjusting. They're like, oh snap, we do push-ups in the morning now. Okay. Like get ready for that. Um
You gotta wake each
it's
other up.
Yeah, it's definitely a shock to my body that hasn't worked out for 10 years. So yeah, that is going as well or even better than I can. And it's
Expected.
also cool
Right.
because for the food part too, um, it's always been easy for me to just like grab food on the way home from work, just
Oh
grab
yeah.
dinner.
Yeah.
And that could be, fast food. We also live in like a food swamp where there's so many easy drive-throughs that you can
Yeah.
hit. McDonald's, Carl's Jr., Burger King, Victor Rico's. There's Jollibee's across the street now. They got Five Guys. They got Chick-fil-A. They got Panda Express. And that's like within a quarter mile of each other. That's just that's like 2 blocks. You know what I'm saying? So definitely a very saturated in the food convenience department, but because I was talking to Sammy about this beforehand, and I was like, "Yo, I'm going to try this. I'm going to try to not eat fast food." And she was like, "Cool, let's do it." And she was like, "We can do it." So that's been very helpful to like
Oh, that helps
have
a
the
lot there.
whole have the whole team on it. So now both of us are like, okay, what are we having for meals? Oh, let's go to the store, let's plan for it, let's prepare it. um yeah, and just trying to eat more vegetables, fruits and stuff, get produce, instead
No,
of burgers. And oh, but then going to the store because I had a burger craving, right? And I was about to like, I could just get one burger. Nah, just go to the store, get the stuff, make burgers for the whole family, and now you
yeah.
guys are having burgers, watch TVs. It was cool.
Secret
um
hack too to doing stuff like that.
uh,
Now you can have more than one burger. You have more.
yeah. Bro.
Just saying. Just if that was what the
Yeah.
situation called for, well, now you can have more than one burger than just the
I
burger you bought.
I feel like we're the three bears because we can get three burgers, right? And then I'll have a burger, Sammy will have a burger, and then I'll half Nora's burger with her. So it's like little girl gets half, girl gets one, dad gets one and a half. Perfect. It's perfect. It's a nice family. You have another kid, and we're gonna mess up the dynamics, but yeah.
Then you
I,
get two burgers.
yeah. Half, half, one, two. All right, so that's going well. Definitely follow us on TikTok and Ballinesian for any updates on that.
Hell yeah, you're
Uh,
inspiring me, bro. I'm back in the gym too, so I did 6 mile bike ride in 25 minutes. Don't come for me if that's slow. I don't know if that's slow. I don't know.
that's a
What
mile every 4 minutes.
One of the fittest people I know, which was Paul McCoy. Shout out to Paul McCoy, man. Great trainer. If you guys are looking for a trainer in Portland, hit Paul McCoy up. Or if you're looking to do like anything basketball wise, training, or you just need a great bartender, Paul McCoy for Paul McCoy in Portland. But yeah, he was. I told him one day I did a 7 minute 7 mile 28 minute ride, and he was like, bro, that's like an amazing pace. That's pretty good. I was like, for real? He goes, yeah. I was like, oh, all right. So I go off of that. So yeah, 6 minute, 25 minute, 6 mile, 25 minute pace is what I did. Did that, did a little lifting, and I've been like on a 3 day run now. My body's really feeling it today. So shout out to
Mm,
you, man, for inspiring people to
no,
be better. Be better.
no, it's you actually that inspired me because this is Forrest has been in the gym getting it, and it's that just consistency and just showing up and freaking clocking in and doing it that I lacked. So that's something that I want to achieve, and starting this challenge like slow and steady so that I can just actually do it, actually complete it and stay on task and not fail as much is something that I really wanted to try to get out of this challenge. Not losing a bunch of weight, not getting hella strong
For
just in
sure.
the
For
month of
sure.
July, but
Just being healthy.
that discipline,
Yeah.
that showing up, that consistency is something that I want to try to build on, improve, and definitely get better at.
But like you're doing it like super cool too because you're doing like eating wise. That's
Mhm.
probably always going to be the hardest part for a lot of people is like eating wise.
Oh,
So
yep.
like if you're the way you're starting off on that, that's dope.
Okay, and for the eating part, I forgot that I was going to say because we're doing no fast food, right, for the whole month, and then every
Right.
Tuesday add something else, right? So for the rest of the month, starting this week, I was going to do no eating after 8, but there are other options. I could do the drinking only water. We could do the add a fruit and vegetable, a whole fruit and vegetable every day, or we could do cut off all sweets. I was
Mm.
thinking 8 p.m. because that's just easier, right? As far, I mean, kind of difficult for us night workers,
I was about to say
um,
schedule wise might make that difficult for you.
but that as far as like temptations for sugary stuff, that one I could still keep all the snacks and stuff until next week. But I was thinking maybe I should cut those out instead. So I'm thinking, what should the food challenge part be this week that adds on? What would
Well,
you
if
do?
I voted, I would vote vegetable and fruit. That way you can cut out
Mm.
two things. You'll check mark the fruits and vegetables, but you'll also cut out the snacks because you'll be getting your sugar fix with the fruit.
Oh
So
yeah.
you know what I mean? So it
Mhm.
kind of like even if you don't get it all together, cutting out the sugary stuff, at least you'll be conditioning yourself to just eating fruits for your sugary stuff
Yeah.
instead of like once you do stop snacks, then you can be like, well, I can eat a fruit. I can eat an apple or I can get some grapes.
Hmm. Hmm.
Uh, yeah, anything
There's
sweet
a lot
with
of
that
sweet,
much.
nice
Yeah,
fruits.
yeah, yeah.
Uh, I ate a pineapple yesterday for the first
Oh, see,
time, probably
yeah,
probably in a long time, and I was like, "This tastes like pineapple sour belts." And I love me some sour belts, bro. Like, so I was like, bro, this is basically a candy. I mean, cut fruit with
no,
the
for sure.
juices, just like forking it up, and
I'm telling
yeah,
you,
it's that's our ancestors' sweets treats was like fruit instead of all the sugars and stuff too. I don't know if it was a reel or a YouTube that I came across, but it was like some guy shouting about how 60 years ago, uh, sugar companies paid for like studies to say that it wasn't sugar that's the problem, it's saturated fats. And like a whole freaking generation of people were like, fat's bad, you gotta be skinny, but you can still drink all this sugar, sugar, sugar.
yeah.
And now we're going into problems. So now I'm trying to balance it whenever I like am having candy and Nora's having candy. She's like, "This is good," and I'm like, "Yeah, it's because it has sugar and the way dopamine works with the your mind." And she's like, "Just I don't care, give me more."
Yeah,
So I'm like, "Oh, we gotta chill out on the fast food and the candy, especially with the baby, because that just becomes learned behavior." So,
that's true.
all
That's
right,
true.
all right. So instead of the 8 p.m., I'm gonna do add one whole fruit and one whole vegetable uh,
Fire.
every day for the rest of the month. All right, so we're gonna have to go get some produce. Oh, there's gonna be a produce strike, bro. There's like a. Did you
Oh,
see
I
that?
didn't know
The
for the
farm
farms.
workers.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, they're like, stop deporting our people. You guys are being crazy.
Well, I guess we have to eat candy.
Yeah, now we're gonna have to. Well, I was trying to do produce, but I'm supporting the strikes, so
Oh
we get
man.
those
Hey,
airheads.
another secret hack, man. Cucumbers are good to eat like
Okay.
anytime.
Okay.
If you have like cucumbers, oh, cauliflower, roasted cauliflower. You have a deep fryer. You have an air fryer there?
Air fryer. Just put it in cauliflower in there.
Just yep, sprinkle a little seasoning on it. Put your cauliflower. So good, so good. I know people eat like deep fried cauliflower. That's not healthy, guys. It's good.
Deep fried in oil. Yeah.
Yeah, with the batter. If
Yeah,
you
I
go to
love it.
like cheesecake, yeah. Oh my gosh, good. But yeah, you can roast you can roast cauliflower. Super good, super good, super good. Broccoli's a really good thing too. Easy to make. You can just
Damn.
steam
Okay.
it. So those are like really good superfoods to eat. If you want to add like stuff to your pasta, kale is a really good thing to just like you can throw it in like spinach leaves. Spinach leaves too are good if you're making pasta. So
Okay. Okay.
yeah. So those things are real easy to make, real easy to come across, and you can like spinach leaves is easy if you guys eat pasta because pasta is also pretty good for you. You know what I mean? When you're making pasta, you just some tuna in your pasta, a little bit of the Alfredo sauce, and a whole bunch of spinach leaves. Super good, super good, super easy, super good, super quick.
Sounds pretty
You know,
healthy too.
and
Nice.
fulfilling.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
And filling. That's the other part, right?
yeah.
Because I'm eating, I feel like fast foods are super filling
They
at
fill you
first.
up, yeah, and then you're bloated, and then and then it just, I don't know how it comes out for you, but it just comes out.
Oh, it
it,
comes out,
it,
but then I'm
it
like
comes out, and then
crashing
you're
and want to
hungry
eat
again.
more.
Yeah, and then you're hungry again after you
You
take that long Samoan paralysis nap.
Yeah.
Uh, and then people are like, "How do they know so much?" What
Experience. All right. Speaking of experiences, the summertime, we talked about it being kind of a dead zone for sports as things are wrapping up or not yet started or in the middle of a 182 game season. Baseball is getting disrespected, actually.
I know,
Baseball is like,
no,
what are you talking about? There's no sports.
right,
It's our time. And I'm like,
but also
let me
because
know when it gets
yeah,
to September.
right, because there hasn't been any like I don't know big sparks like there usually is in baseball, whether it be through a trade or like
Mhm.
some controversy off the field, uh Otani, and then
Whoa,
like
whoa, whoa, whoa. What are you talking about?
hey man, that his poor translator,
That was
sacrificial lamb.
so last year.
Hey man, that guy was putting bets down for Otani.
That guy went to
Anyway,
jail. He
and
stole so much money.
nope, those were Otani's bets. Otani has become a true Californian. He's LA has gotten to him. He's been corrupted, and now he's got his poor translator in jail
it
for making
was
bets for him.
it was a lot easier to bet on games when you were playing in Anaheim. But now that people are paying attention, you gotta tighten up, dog. You gotta tighten up.
Oh my gosh, yeah, but I mean, even like because there's no real race yet for like first and second, you don't have to pay too much attention just now.
Mm-hmm.
That's coming up soon. So yeah, baseball it's
It could
tough.
still flip. Yeah.
There's no one's chasing a record yet. You know what I mean? There hasn't been anybody on like a streak right now, like pitchers. We don't hear of a pitcher on some kind of winning streak
Mm-hmm.
or a
Yeah, yeah.
strikeout streak. So I mean,
I
the Braves suck
saw
at the
my
beginning of the
sis.
season.
It's a lot of baseball left.
Yeah.
One of my sister's favorite players is Manny Machado,
Oh
who
gosh.
former Dodger. They couldn't figure it out like 6 years ago. He ends up signing with the division rival San Diego Padres. He just got his 2000th career hit.
I saw that.
Is that a lot? As he said, one of five active players. He's only one of five players currently in the MLB that has that many hits. Is that
Yeah,
more a
that's a lot.
longevity thing, or
Uh, I mean, for some, I mean, if you're a really good hitter, Machado's not that old either, but he has been in the league for a while. Uh, yeah, I would say. I mean, it's a little bit of both. I mean, some guys are able to place their
oh,
hits where they want them to go. You know, if you're a really good hitter, you learn how to hit like right. A lot of guys. I mean, a lot of guys in Major League, but some guys are like a master at just picking places they want to hit to. So that is a amazing skill in itself, like supernatural almost. So yeah, getting to that's a big feat. And like you said, there's only five guys in Major League Baseball who's gotten to 2,000. I think, is it Paul Molitor who's on that list? Um,
currently?
yeah,
Oh, I don't see it. I'm looking at a list. It says 294 career players have hit 2,000. Um, yeah, so I would have to look for it. You said Molitor?
yeah. I think Ripken's probably part of that group.
Yeah, I'm looking. There's a bunch at 2,000. There's Sean Green, Dave Badcroft, Todd Zell, Frank White, and then it goes up. At 2,500, there's names like Jeff Kent, Frank Thomas. Well, that's Derek Jeter. I'm trying to see which one of these guys are current, but that's probably a lot. But there's only five or a handful of people actively playing that have even reached that
Yeah,
mark. So 300 over the history of baseball. 294 people have hit 2,000 hits. So there's and stuff like that. People, I feel like that's kind of a reach stat for news. It's like, hey, look at baseball. We're doing stuff. Look at Manny Machado. He got 2K. Oh, yeah, okay. But summer
don't
plans.
don't cheapen his record.
He left the Dodgers. This means less to me now. No. Anytime he does something good, me and my sister send reels back to each other and say, see what we could have had at third base. uh, yeah, so summer plans, summer experiences, summer vacation for kids, teachers, people that work in school districts. Summer plans. There is definitely less traffic, I feel like, in the morning. Those rush hour
Oh,
times,
for
those
sure.
get your kids to school, pick up your
Right,
kids times.
right,
Starting to see people all over the place at random hours. It used to be kids weren't at the park on the weekdays, and I work weekends, right? So my weekend is weekdays. So I get nice, open,
right.
free park time, right? If I'm taking Nora to the park, I don't have to worry about 100 kids being there. Now 10 a.m. the parks are full. There
Right.
are parents bringing their kids. There are caravans coming with kid groups. There are school buses from summer schools bringing their kids out to parks. I was like, but any
Theaters are full at,
theaters are full in
at
the
the matinee.
morning, man. I'm like, this is a 11:15 showing. Why is this? Man, there's only like a row left. Are there anything you're excited about going to do? I know we got a wedding in August that we're going to be driving out to Eastern Oregon for. I'm looking forward to splash pads. I'm looking forward to being hot. But any dates or plans, events coming up?
Yeah, August 16th, we've got the PolyFest going on down here in
Yeah.
Renton at the Renton Stadium. So that'll be like the 8th consecutive year going annually. Shout out to Jesse and Victoria Correa and their whole crew because it's a big crew. I know those two personally. I wish I could shout out everybody that's a part of that personally, but I know they got it started. Emerald Entertainment. Yeah, Emerald City Entertainment. They haven't put out the performances or performers that are going to be there this year, but I mean,
Mhm.
it's always a really great list of guys who come to perform. The vendors are always great there. Food vendors are always great. You know what I mean? You can get your. I know for
Mm.
every year I've been there, Otai Kingdom's been there, and man, Otai from them is just amazing. It's amazing. I wish we had some right now because these days are getting hot. Otai would be
Yeah.
clutch right now.
Nice,
But
nice.
yeah, August 16th. Sorry, August 16th at I think it's the Renton Memorial Stadium, if I'm correct. Last year was cool, man. Last year was cool. They had Young LB out there. I got to travel up with Young LB.
Mhm.
Cool dude. You know what I mean? If you do partake in the smoking festivities,
Yeah, yeah,
edibles,
yeah, yeah.
yeah, he's one of the founders of Cookies. So you know what I mean? Go down there, uh,
Oh, see,
support.
whoops. I was gonna say, oh, he smokes.
He
Let's put
do.
together a care package, on behalf of Ballinesian Podcast for him to have all the good stuff. But you say
I
he's a
mean,
cookies founder? I'm like,
yeah,
oh.
he also got I don't know if you guys heard of Runts. He does that.
Yeah, we're not
That's his.
bringing anything to the table weed
Yeah,
wise
no,
there that he hasn't seen.
super humble dude, man. Super great to
Nice.
hang with him. And so again, if you guys aren't doing anything this August
Mhm.
16th, get your tickets now. You know they start selling early. You know they do sell a lot of tickets, so there's always a chance that they might get sold out. Try to get your tickets early.
Mhm.
You can head to the PolyFest on IG. Check all the information out there.
Mhm.
Um, they do
I,
have. Go ahead.
Man, the last couple of ones they had Craig out there,
Oh,
they
yep,
had Sammy
yep.
Johnson, like you said, Young LB, Cutthroat
Young
Mode.
LB,
There's
Cutthroat.
there are going to be performers that you want to see, right? That definitely get the people excited and get people showing up
For
there at
sure,
Renton
for
Memorial
sure.
Stadium. You said Saturday, August 19th,
August
16th.
16th.
Okay.
August 16th. Yep.
All right. So middle of August there. Who do you think is on the radar to show up? They have not announced this, right? This is
They
total
have not.
speculation. But
Um,
what name would you be excited to see gracing the stage there in Renton at the PolyFest?
Man, I'm old school, so I mean, if they were able to get Fiji, that'd be amazing. But
Yeah.
I know Young Go. He's also a friend of the festival, so we might see him. We saw him last year. He was there. Super cool dude too. Uh, oh my god, I can't even believe forgot to shout out my guy Kelemi. He lives out here in Washington. So he's a really great performer. He was also one of the MCs there. So I look forward to seeing him anytime. He's been on a great run with music, releasing stuff. Uh, man, K Nova would be great to see out there. Man, I'd love to see K Nova out there. Whew, yeah, man, it'd be cool. It'd be cool to see K Nova out there. He's just released something with Craig. Also, go check that out. They got a single that just dropped. Um, Man, you know who I'd like to see out there? Who
Me too.
who Sacramento was
Me
just
too.
able to see out at their Polyfest. Also, he's from Sacramento, so I know that was special for him. It was special for people in the crowd that night. But man, there's just I mean, really well known lyricist, not just a rapper, a lyricist. Uh, just all around great dude. He's a host of a really good podcast, part of one of the better networks in podcasting out there. Him and his not just his co-host, but his partner,
His
oh
bro
hello Mark.
host.
We'd love to see his partner too at the show. Uh
That's what I was thinking too.
Sefa M and Oh Hello Marcus, we'd love to see you guys at Polyfest. If it's not on the stage, we'd like to see you out there with us, just hanging out. We get to
For
interview
sure,
people
for
out
sure.
there. That'd be pretty dope. You know what I
Loose
mean?
screws. Make
Oh
it
yeah,
happen.
make it happen. Make it happen, DJ Loose Screws. I know Sefa. Yeah, Sefa performed. I want to say at the third one or the fourth one that was held at the Auburn Collection parking lot. which is a big
Mhm.
outlet mall out here in Washington, in Auburn. That location was pretty dope, and Steph was out there. He was able to perform. He was able to sell merch,
Dope.
and it was a great honor for me. I got to eat poke with Steph. Whew, man, we got some
Did
poke
one of you
bowls.
ghost each other for the after party?
Yeah, that was Steph. Not
Oh, I was gonna say like Sefa didn't show up. Oh, Sefa was standing there. He was like, "Where's my friend?"
I did. I had to drive back
That's
to
funny.
Portland. Sorry, Steph. I headed straight back to Portland. I wasn't living in Washington at the time. I was living in Portland. So
This time we'll be there.
this, I promise. If
We'll
you
be at the
come
after
this
party
time,
this time.
I
Okay.
promise I'll take you to the after party. We will take you to the after party.
I definitely especially after seeing the clips of Sefa performing on stage there in Sacramento, where that was the PolyFest also.
Yeah. So they do have. They do have. I don't know how many right now locations that they do over the summer. And in
It's like a
one in
tour
winter. Almost
on a
like yeah.
nationwide PolyFest tour. They're going
So
to
they
Texas. They're in Sacramento.
in
You said Hawaii.
Sacramento, Hawaii in November or December. I can't confirm right now. I think last year it was in November. But they do, yeah. And that show, it was at the water park. It looked like popping. You know what I mean? I don't know if that's
Nice,
what the kids say
nice.
these days, but or what it was.
Poppin'.
It was lit, but
I still
it,
say that. I'm
it
sorry.
was it was fire.
It's lit.
Um,
You ever spell out the word fire when hey
I
bro, the
do.
party was fire.
Dude, yeah, my nieces are like, you don't have to spell it out, Uncle. You just put the flame. Okay, I'm old, but yeah, man. Summertime. That's what I'm looking forward to this summer. Just it's also a good time. I've been blessed the past 2 years, three actually. I'm sorry, I've been blessed the last 3 years to get a media pass and be able to be on stage and take photos and videos and just share the media that I get to do from the festival with everybody. Um, and shout out to Jesse and Victoria. You know, they just put you on the list. I never had to like beg them or anything or like look after
Mhm.
them. Literally, after I was on the first time, then the next two times they would contact me and be like, "Hey, when you're ready, just come by the gate.
Wow.
We got your pass at the gate." And
Like an
um,
all access media pass.
I had all access media pass, and I'm able to and just all the media that I'll take from there and create I share with
Mhm.
them. You know what I mean? That's how it's done. Just people networking with people. They're really good people. So yeah,
Uh,
man.
Going to there, you've been able to take pictures, talk with some of the artists, talk with all the people that are there. They're excited.
Yep.
It makes me think about like an opportunity for us to do kind of like interviews. Yeah, you see different accounts or groups going around and just like having a microphone
For
talking to the
sure, for
people.
sure.
I said this before. it, a big group going around asking the same question is one of my favorite data pools
Right.
from like a group, especially when you have a bunch of islanders around. It's a great way to like just see what's going on and get everybody's kind of opinion on stuff. If we were going around videoing and interviewing people at the Polyfest, what are some questions you think would be good questions to ask?
Oh, top five questions I ask at every Pacifico or Polyfest that goes around in the country is what's your favorite food here? That's gotta
Food.
be
Yep, yep,
that's gotta
yep.
be the number one question. What are you eating out here? What's the thing to eat out here? And then also you're gonna have to ask them who they're excited to see, who's on the lineup that they're there for, and then
Where
they'll
you
have early
from?
right
No.
where they're from, where they're visiting from, uh, man, and then you're gonna have to ask them who they were like surprised to see in here for the first time,
Mm.
because they'll be like they also do a really good job of like inviting not unknown artists but lesser known artists sometimes, and they'll perform like on a early, just like how
Oh
openers
yeah, yeah,
perform,
yeah.
they
Yep.
perform early, get their name out there. So
There's
that's
a
always
second
cool to see.
stage at this festival. There's a
There'll be a
second
second
stage. There's
stage.
so many acts.
Yeah,
There's a
so many
second
acts.
stage.
They'll do a second stage, and a lot of it is like the younger hip hop acts, and they'll go on, and that way. there's entertainment the whole day. Like you're not just there like walking around like just eating all the good food, which is what I did earlier. But
There's
uh,
also a double row of tents with
right,
food vendors that
food
goes
vendors,
stretches down the parking lot, and you can get any sort of chicken you want. Othai, definitely drinks,
all tight.
sweet,
Yep.
cold stuff because it's going to be hot out there in the middle of August. So yeah, that's definitely exciting.
Yeah.
That who are you here to see as far as musical acts? I think is a
Musical
great one.
acts.
That's also a big ups to like the people, the artists, right? Because
Right.
they're gonna see that and they're be like, oh damn, people came out to see me, so that's gonna be dope. Sing us a little bit of their song. Sing us some of your favorite song from that person.
Yep.
That'll
Well,
get
we'll have
us
to
those vocals, those vocal talents will definitely be shining if we get out there with a mic.
we're gonna have to see fuck out Bucky from the boys and
Hey,
a
get
little
it.
intro Tawalunga from the girls. You know what I mean? So yeah, man. I
Yo,
mean
just your
and
say. How good is it? Let's go. Uh, another question I think is really good is like who did you come with? Show us your family.
yep, who's
Represent
here
your people. Yeah, that's another one that's always good to
right,
shout out and post.
right.
Um,
I mean, and then if you catch like losers like me and then you're just in the background, you're like, oh, I came by myself.
so I came with my Canon.
Right.
I came with my camera.
Well, and
I'm
then we can always help like everybody. We can ask people like, "Who's your favorite artist here to see, and why is it Cepha M?"
Yeah, yeah,
You
yeah, yeah. We can guide the conversation a bit. Yeah, yeah.
know?
What's your favorite Cepha M song? What's your favorite? Oh, hello, Marcus, of
Right.
course. What
See?
do you there's that. I was thinking the questions we asked Marcus and that we plan to ask anybody else that uh kind of comes and guests with us here on the Polynesian podcast. Who's your most inspiring Polynesian athlete?
Oh,
Or
for
like
sure.
who are your favorite sports teams? Just to have some sports mix in there. Um, yeah, so that's going to be fun. Definitely, if you have any questions before August that you want us to ask people there at the PolyFest when we go Saturday, August 16th at Renton Memorial, definitely drop those in the comments here. DM us on Instagram, TikTok, or email us at ballinesian@gmail.com.
For sure. I mean,
That's gonna be exciting. What food are you looking forward to other than the otai, like a plate food?
oh man, sometimes they'll have like really good poke places out there. So uh, like spicy ahi is always great to eat out there. And then they have actually people that we know from Samoa. They have a food cart back home. I can't remember the name, but
Food cart, nice.
yeah, they do like kind of like rotisserie chicken or in Hawaii huli huli chicken. Super good. The grill that they have everything on is like a man-made or yeah, homemade gigantic grill with a whole bunch of chicken on it. Oh man,
Yeah.
stuff is good, man. Whole chicken, half the chicken, super good, man. And then hopefully my sister and my brother-in-law were talking about maybe being more present at these festivals as vendors. So they do
Hell
really
yeah.
great. Yeah, they do really great poke. They do like some soy poke too, spicy ahi, and then musubis. My niece can make
Nice.
amazing musubis. So I know people out there like it's just a musubi. No, it's not just a musubi. Sauce matters.
No, yeah, yeah,
Sauce matters. So I
a
mean,
hundred
if you do
percent.
that, yeah, they just something like that, or also just maybe some breakfast bowls because Hawaii breakfast bowls are amazing. Portuguese sausage, some scrambled eggs, and some garlic rice. Oh shoot, yeah,
I
that
like it.
that might be what's for dinner tonight here at the house. So I'm cooking. I'm cooking by the way, so it's definitely gonna be something fattening. But
Oh,
yeah,
sounds
man.
so good.
Man,
I if
just a question you guys can ask on the Polytickin too. Just put it out there for everybody. How poly are you? We're gonna ask that at the festivals
How
too.
poly are you? I'm so
Yeah.
poly.
Oh, yeah, so
uh, man, some Kahlua and
oh yes.
balsami is the two things that I'm looking for. I mean, I guess I just became like a Kahlua fan. Always had it, pork, whatever, shredded up. But there's just something about the way
Man,
the salty juice mixes in with the rice and
bro,
it's all shredded up meat.
throw some soy sauce on top of your rice,
Ooh,
some kikoman shoyu on top of the rice, and a little bit on top of your Kahlua pork. Ooh, oh my
splashing some
gosh.
soy.
Oh man.
Uh, and then balsami for sure.
and
A
and
breakfast
then
bowl
you're
sounds amazing. If your sister and
yo,
them
yep,
put up a cart, we're definitely hitting that up there at
for sure.
PolyFest. But
And
I think
everybody,
also vendors and stuff can hit up
yeah,
Loose Screws there, Emerald Dynasty Entertainment, but the
check them out.
PolyFest on Instagram or DJ Loose Screws.
Yeah.
Um,
We also, if he had the time, if he does have the time this year, we'd love to see our very own sponsor, uh, at Levasa come down and represent. Maybe not a whole table, bring some
mhm.
things down. We can set up the table and then have fun at the festival all together. But it'd be great to see him out here
If he can't make it, we can take Levasa stuff up there
for sure.
and hand it out. We can do giveaways and stuff, but definitely
Yep.
also love seeing Levasa, and they're going to be more out in the field and at stuff coming up. So
Right.
definitely exciting to think about the summer plans. Hopefully, you guys have a great summer as well. We are going to Enchanted Forest in Salem with
Ooh,
some of Sammy's brothers' family. So his three kids, our kid, maybe some friends down there in Salem. We're gonna have a good time over there. We're heading down there today. So hopefully more stuff like that, more family events, more family time, just fun out there, getting
hell
around
yeah.
and
Hell yeah.
being active and not so locked up in my house and being lazy to do stuff.
And
Um,
you Polynesian folks, when you guys come to these festivals, please bring your appetite, your fun, but also don't forget your gout pills.
get your gout pills and drink water.
Please, please, and
It
some cherry
goes
juice.
beer, water, beer, water. Okay, alternate. Don't get too drunk.
Oh, please don't.
Do what you do. Oh, if you feel like you're getting drunk, stop, walk to the kava tent, and just drink kava for the rest of the night. You can just chill. All right. So yeah, I'm also going to be doing a general sports trivia for the next trivia challenge between the Pod Boys on the Patreon. Uh, and the current champion, reigning champion, and defending Oh Hello Marcus chose general sports as the category, so I'm trying to write up
General
a couple
sports.
of stuff like that. Yeah, general sports. So I was like, okay. Which makes me think it's like surface level questions, kind of basic, right? So I wanted to ask you a few of these before we head out,
Oh
just
yeah,
to
hell
like
yeah.
measure if it's too. Because I looked up one like sports trivia website thing, and it was like some crazy long time ago historic answers and stuff. And I don't think that's the type of trivia that we want to do. It's want to be like more fun and kind of, you know, novel, not novelty, but
But
novice.
yeah, like, well, yeah, I don't know if novice is the word, but I get what you're getting at.
Yeah.
No,
Uh,
novice I think would be good. Yeah.
so yeah, okay. Uh, how, damn, see, now I'm like blanking on the basic ass questions that I was going to ask. Um, how many players on a soccer team are on the field?
Oh, why would you ask me that? I want to say 9, but that's baseball.
It's either 9 or 11. See, I don't even. No, 11 is football. It's 9.
11 is football. All right.
Do you have any general sports questions that you think we could ask?
Yeah. How many seconds does it take for you to, or how many seconds do you have to advance the ball over the half court line when you inbound the ball?
8 seconds.
It's 5. Not just kidding. 8 seconds.
Okay, it's 8. Soccer is also 11 players.
Okay.
I just had to
Jesus.
Google that. It's a good.
I mean, so
uh,
like, because not everybody plays soccer. It is the most popular sport in the world, but not everybody plays. So not everybody's really gonna like know off the bat. Because those are one of those tricky ones. Is like you should know, but then you also don't really like pay attention to like seeing that like it's a basic of basic questions for a soccer question. But again, that's why you probably aren't really paying attention to it like a lot of the times, especially if you don't play soccer. So, or you can ask like, what is a scrum in rugby?
yeah. Um, I'm trying to think just stuff that they would for sure get or have like that kind of. But then I'm also thinking like problem solving, not problem solving, but like this is like kid Johnny had two apples and then he gave one apple away. So there's a runner on first and second, no outs, top of the second inning. All right. The batter hits a ground ball, double play, second and first. The next batter hits a home run. How many runs score?
One, because both batters are out on the double play.
So there's a runner on first and second.
Right.
The batter hits a ground ball,
Uh-huh.
double play.
Right. Oh, my bad.
The
Two
next
runs
batter
they
hits a
scored.
home
Two
run.
runs. Two runs
Yeah.
they scored. One's left on base, and then the home run.
Yeah. So it's good. I was like, am I about to make this a math?
Right.
Like, hey
It's
guys.
too early for me to do math, bro. What's wrong with you?
Yeah, my bad. So now I know I have to tone it down a little bit. All right. Yeah, if you want to hear the Pod Boys battling it out over some general trivia questions that will be researched and the answers will be known.
This fool
Definitely.
last. He's trying to teach you guys. He's trying to get you guys out on other questions. He's gonna ask like, so if the quarterback shows to a running back and he hasn't passed this line of scrimmage, can he still throw it forward? No.
In
No.
PPR scoring, how many points is a 23-yard reception? Yeah, so stuff like that. Definitely tap into the patreon.com/the Polytickin podcast, so you can hear them battle it out. Right now Marcus is 1-0. He's won the last two things if you count the Monopoly game that we played. So yeah, we're trying to play more games, have some fun on the Patreon. Definitely join us. $5 a month gets you 4 episodes, so definitely tap in. Any shout outs before we go?
You know, I always have like 4 or 5 before we get to this part of the show, and then
And
I'm like,
then when
oh, oh man, no! Just shout out to everybody who's committing this week. I know no one's really signing anything in college football sports. They're not able to sign until about December when early signing period starts, but you can commit from now until then. So seeing a lot of poly names just committing everywhere, and that's so just for me, growing up in American Samoa, watching all these guys, watching guys leave the island and go to like colleges was super exciting because, like, you know, there's like how many high schools compete against each other in Samoa? Not many. And we don't have like the outlet back then. We didn't have a lot of coaches just flying back home to see players. So when you heard of a player going to like even the smallest of colleges, you were like, oh shit, he's gonna go play ball off island. And then when I was in high school, you know, it got a little better, but it was still at that level. Like if guys got like a D2, D1, D3 scholarship, it was all the same to us. Like, no, that fool's about to go play. Even junior college guys, Isa Akosopong went the junior college route. Um, so we saw how that happened for him. Just he destroyed it at College of Canyons, went over to UH, did great there, and then had a pretty good career in the NFL. So seeing the poly kids now, and not just the ones signing from the States, there are a lot of poly kids from American Samoa that are signing. They just had one, probably the number one player in American Samoa, last name Lafitano, signed with Arizona, a lineman. Um, we had last year one of the top offensive tackles playing over at Washington State. He came out of Leone High School. So, you know, we're seeing a lot of kids from back home getting these really great offers, and that's due to a lot of hard work from guys that came before them. The kids of the family of these kids who are signing now, just the hard work that they've been doing, not only just doing the recruitment for them, but like, you know, pushing them hard. And then a lot of the coaches now who were probably in the positions that I'm talking about before, like it was a struggle for them to get recruited or to get started with college football, but they went off island, got a lot of the experience there, coaching wise, recruiting wise. Now they're back home, just really like, you know, helping out the community, especially these kids. So I know of one who I know of who's a good friend. I work with him too back home, Bill Edna. I think the last team I know he was coaching with was either Polytech or Faitua. So he does great. He's another USC fan. So if you're ever on Twitter and you find him, you'll see him always like supporting like whatever USC is doing. It's great to see He's a big fan of that Talanoa Ely signing too. So yeah, guys like that, man. And then even we see now LJ back home now. He's coaching, helping out more, not just with the. I know he was one of the announcers for the Asha football games.
Mhm.
So cool to see LJ coaching. Doing a lot of the clinics too. I think if I'm not mistaken, he's an official too, or he's studied to be an
Yeah.
official. So that yeah, man, that's things like stories like that, man. Shout out to those guys, especially from you guys back home, because it's not an easy task. It's never been an easy task to just. There were a lot of cultural restraints back in the day, and then even now, maybe they're a little bit looser, but there's still cultural restraints for a lot of these kids, and getting them motivated, getting them off the island, and now the stigma used to be these kids didn't have grades when they got off island, so that was the junior college route they had to go, or uh, culture shock. But it's getting a lot easier. A lot of these kids are now thriving when they get out to the states, and so shout out to
Amen.
everybody who's doing it now, all those kids, and shout out to everybody that came before them and everybody that's pushing them now, man. American Samoa, man, like they say, we outside, man.
We
We
outside.
outside.
This is hot. Shout out to Levasa Island Apparel, whether you ride down there in Modesto, California. Definitely check out the apparel. Any the tank tops, the shorts.
Man, I
That
wear my
is
shorts.
needed clothing right
Telling
now.
you,
It is hot.
I have a laundry machine, folks. So when I say this, is I'm not. I wear my shorts at least 3 times a week. You know what I mean? I take them
Nice.
out, wash them. Love my shorts. Get compliments on everywhere I go. People, oh, that's a
Hey.
really pretty design, or like people want. What does Levasa mean? And I have to tell them none of your business. But like yes, I mean, it's the sacred
It's in,
space.
it's in Eastern Oregon, like I think near the coast. And I was wearing the Your Grind Motivates Mine blue long sleeve shirt to breakfast. And as we were walking out, this white older lady, she's having breakfast with her old husband, whatever. She's like, I like your shirt. Is that Adidas? And I was like, nah. And I kept walking. I was just so like hyped that I could tell you right that like, hey, someone thought this was Adidas level, like
That's what I'm
worldwide
saying.
marketing level
That's what I'm
type
saying.
of apparel you got going here, dog. I
That's how
forgot
it
to tell
is.
her, oh no, this is actually Levasa
It's
Island
you can get
apparel.
it.
And yeah, I had where to get it or what it's from or what the name of. I just said nah, smiled and kept walking because I was so excited to tell you right. Hey, Adidas dog. Yeah, shout out to Levasa, also the community work that they stay doing at the Via Dolorosa Samoan Congregational Church there in Modesto, California. 1331 Cascade Avenue is the address. Pull up on them.
Pull up on
Uh,
the ass.
they got this weekend, this Saturday, they got another neighborhood market there. So vendors for the food. Um, yeah, you're going to be able to get the food, get West Area Bakery might be there again. I'm not sure who
Man, food
exactly
looks
is
so
on the
good.
list, but there's so
Food
many
looks
different
good.
vendors out there representing, making stuff for you to come through and buy. And it's also a good time there with the people in Modesto. So definitely check out the neighborhood market 1331 Cascade Avenue this Saturday, August 12th from 4 to 8 p.m. Or hop on Instagram, go to lev underscore Vasa, LE underscore VASA, and get the latest information on what's going on, whether it be for, travel pop-ups or, neighborhood markets. They also got the food bank that they're doing every week. And food's getting pretty expensive, so it's definitely a need there in the
Yeah,
community. So shout
yeah.
out to Live Vasa. And shout out to y'all for listening. Appreciate you guys for tapping in. We're gonna get back to more sports stuff as they come along. Chargers and Raiders news next week. I'm sure we'll have stuff before training camp launches, but yeah, we're excited. It's that time. It's the beginning of a new season, that preseason coming up. So kind of getting
Hell
the
yeah.
inklings there, getting excited. Maybe we can go over what leagues we want to do next week and then kind of start
Oh,
setting those up.
man, I have one more shout out, man, to my
Yeah.
guy Scissorhands, as Scissorhands on Instagram. It's my guy Eddie, man. So my
Oh,
uh,
gotcha.
oh man, I'm telling you, he's like, we were talking about something. He goes, "Hey man, how about you stop shitting on my Pittsburgh Steelers?" I was like, bro, Don't blame me. Blame Aaron Rodgers.
Blame the decision to sign this man.
Blame you guys. You guys wanted the smoke, and you signed the smoke, and now you guys got to smoke the smoke. So
Yeah.
that's what you're getting from me. But no,
Yeah.
it's never
Shout out.
personal. Never personal, Eddie. You know what I mean?
No.
Love Troy Polamalu. Love Troy Polamalu. Troy Faltano's on
That's
that
personal.
team. Isaac Showmalu's on the team. Jalen's on that team.
Yep.
Oh man, and now you guys got
DK Metcalf.
no, he's not Samoan, man.
No? How you get so big?
Oh man. Daniel Equality. How I forget Big
Hey.
Dan, man. See, you guys got Dan, man. So y'all got love from us, but at the same time, man, forget your Steelers, man. You want Aaron Rodgers, you dig your grave and you lay in it.
Hey, it's a win. It's a win or a reset. It's a win and reset year for the Steelers. Whether this goes good or bad, it'll be different next year. Okay, so I believe in Mike Tomlin. We'll see though. Mike Tomlin versus Aaron Rodgers when they get heated, we'll see. That's the type of stuff we're excited to be covering here on the Ballinesian podcast this season in the NFL. But
hey, also I just downloaded my NCAA 2026. I pre-ordered it. I didn't get the big package where you get it 3 days early. So if you want to see me, want some of that smoke, I'll have it ready Thursday. It's downloaded already. I can't play it till Thursday. So, yo, Xbox, shoot me. See, I'm the cheap.
What's
guy.
the tag? What's your gamer tag?
Samoan Doughboy. That's my tag, man. Come look for me. Come get some of this smoke. Notre Dame about to kill everybody in dynasty mode, wherever you are.
Oh, dynasty mode.
Dynasty mode.
That recruiting is hard. I was in a dynasty.
Oh my gosh, you have to actually recruit.
Yeah, it's crazy. It's a lot. It's a lot of information and stuff like that. And you got to fight against other people that are trying to recruit. And like, hey, wait, no, why is Utah getting all the people?
You got to spend your hours correctly.
Yeah. So shout out to College Football 26. Yeah. Thank you to everybody for listening. We'll be back next week, Wednesday, 9 a.m., whether that's on the network on YouTube or on the streams there on Apple and Spotify podcast. Appreciate you guys for tapping in. Thank you. We'll see you guys next week. Stay hydrated, stay blessed, stay balling, love and light, peace and harmony. Oh, bone thunder.
He just got
Oh, nice.